Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today we're going to talk about 90 Day Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 4, Splash. So last night's episode didn't disappoint, especially when it comes to Geno and Jasmine, because they are just, leading the way with unhealthy, toxic, drama-filled relationships that apparently 90 Day TLC, whoever is running all that, think it's okay to bring them back again so we can continue to watch their train wreck, because that's exactly what it is to me, a train wreck. And I think Geno knows it too, but I don't know, maybe this is his first kind of sort of realish relationship that he thinks everything is a-okay and good. So let me pop down here for my notes and see what I just did with them. And you know what? It's really not that hard to figure out what Geno and Jasmine. Okay, so in last night's episode, we had Geno and Jasmine. We also had Amanda and Rozvan. We had Riley and Violet. We had David and Sheila. And let's see who else. Oh, Misha and Nicola. They're also an interesting couple too. Again, like I mentioned last week with Misha, she comes across high maintenance. She's got, I'm not saying her hair and it has extensions in it, but if so, that's okay. But she definitely has fillers going on. So I don't know how maybe Nicola will figure out her, or not figure out, or think it's okay for her to continue on with cosmetic procedures, because since he's a little bit more religious than most, you never know. And then we also introduced to a new couple, Christian and Cleo. And let me say that Christian's very interesting. He's interesting because not because he labels himself the life of the party, he's extroverted and all these things. He's kind of like maybe the life of the party, like on Love in Paradise, Matthew. Like they could kind of like be cousins when it comes to doing like quirky and kooky things, right? If you watch Love in Paradise, you know I'm talking about how Matthew was with his social media. But I don't know, I think Christopher needs to come to reality with himself and really like living his truth to see what it is that he wants to do, because he sounds like he's confused. And when he's brought to the table with it, with his friends are concerned, he just doesn't seem like, he's really, even though I guess a little bit they're in his business, but he doesn't seem like he really has the real answer. He just kind of like giving service levels. So yeah, that'll be very interesting to watch. And I'm just going to put it out there right now. I don't see it working, not because of what Cleo represents, whatever, but just the fact that Cleo just seems like she's just so into herself and her own world and her own bubble that it would be hard for her to interact the way that Christian just like, life of the party kind of thing. So let's see who's joining me this afternoon, evening, wherever you are, for 90 Day Before the 90 Days. We have Tamika, hey girl. Sharon, hello. Cynthia, hello. And let's see what you say in the comments. Tamika, you say Geno and Jasmine's Hot Mess Express. Yes, for real. They're asking how your trip was, Tamika. Oh, it was fun. Good. And so what else did you say? Not sure what the life of the party is, but okay. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, like, oh, okay. But drop it in the chat and then I'll drop the link just a second so we get the ball rolling, because I got other things to tape for you tonight. Isn't like a Matthew cousin, like with the quirkiness and I have to be the life of the party, even though we didn't see Christian with a YouTube thing, but I can see Christian doing the YouTube thing kind of like a Matthew, because they're on the same wavelength when it comes just on that is where they seem similar to me. What do you guys think? I think so for sure. So really quick overview, like I said, Geno and Gina, that prenup, yeah, Okay. He got his answer the first time. I don't know why he thinks it would change. Let's see. David and Sheila. I think she did pretty decent at first with the sign language, but it's just really new with them. Like I said, Misha, Nicola. Misha, oh yeah. When they get to the hotel room and she does what she does, we'll talk about it. I was like, yep, this screams high maintenance, different level. He's not ready. Amanda Rozvan, either Amanda is going to be on the vacation and try to like suck it up, or she's going to go home, because I'm not here for the sad puppy dog eyes and the biting of the fingernails because she's nervous and constantly thinking about her kids, which she should. She's feeling, to me, guilty in a lot of ways, but Rozvan is not helping at all with anything that he's going through. And you know what? He has an agenda and it's not hers. Riley, can't put my finger on it, but I did have a bell go off last night as to what he reminds me of. I'll let you all know too. And that, talk about Christian and Cleo. So, okay, let me read some comments and then I'm gonna drop the link so we can get this rolling. Tamika, you say, yes, definitely are the same. Mm-hmm. Jasmine and Geno, she's repeating Hot Mess Express. That's a coin phrase. T-shirt can be made with that. Hot Mess Express. We can use that for 90 day, before the 90 day, Love in Paradise 90 day, the other way, here, there, everywhere, all the 90 days, plus Married at First Sight. Hot Mess Express is so valid. Right? Okay. And Tamika, you say, she's not ready and he don't care. Exactly. He doesn't give two flying F's if she's ready or not. And Sharon, you say, so don't eat this or that. Let her shop for herself and cook. Oh my goodness. We're going to touch into that too. I was like, what? So what is she going to eat? Grapes and berries? Let me drop that link. Let me drop it. Because that was ridiculous. You know, it's one thing for Amanda to put herself out there like that. I understand. I mean, is she vegetarian? Did she say she was? If so, that's a different subject in general. But, you know, she says she don't eat processed food. She don't do all kind of things. I'm like, so maybe she just needed to be at a farmer's market. Like, Amanda has a lot going on. She really, really does. But we're going to start with the person who had the smallest amount of time this week, and that was David. So he made it to see his love, Sheila. And before David arrives in the Philippines, Sheila is putting on her Sunday best. Okay. Her yellow dress with those lace-up sandals. Her stuff can't even fit in her duffel bag. She's telling her son that, listen, come over here and help me. You do know that you can go with grandma and grandpa for the weekend because I'm going to be at the hotel with David. Pretty much like, don't be looking for me. Just know that you'll be okay, kind of thing. So, I mean, she seems happy and nervous that he's coming. Nervous, of course, right? But the fact that she don't really know sign language is a barrier. I mean, it's been a barrier since, you know, they first started talking. But listen, when David arrives, we all know that David said, if this trip, if he don't come back engaged or she don't love him the way he loves her, he's going to be devastated. So David has already put his heart on his sleeve. And that's that. He's expecting everything while he's there. So when they meet and everything, it's cute. Right, it's cute or whatever. And I see you backstage. It's cute or whatever, but yeah, you know, I think Sheila did pretty decent trying to like do a little bit of sign language because I was like watching her. I'm like, girl, I was doing old school dances, you know, stuff like that. But she did okay. She did okay. So I'm really wanting to see what's gonna happen with them next week or 2 weeks or whatever, especially when David sees the house that the typhoon hit, COVID hit, measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox hit. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so y'all ready backstage? Oh, okay. We have Miss Tamika. Let me bring you up first. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I can't do mine too heavy because I just barely put it on. Listen,
hey, I'm already over these braids. I'm like, oh Lord, who said to get this?
I was doing something different. I was like, let me pull something new out my box. Wait, the hair box.
Right. This ain't the $300 hair that Geno got.
Oh no. See, Jasmine. Oh my God, Jasmine would have been like, You got me a $10 ponytail. Oh yeah,
No,
he wanted to
this is the $7 braid in here. Okay,
Geno,
this
Geno,
ain't it.
production, the camera, everything would have been torn up in there. Jasmine would have failed. What Funky didn't even say failed, dead to the bed, and you got a little
Dead.
that's already shed. Oh my God, she just would have been out of here. But I don't care. I just like to do something different. You're gonna see it on every video this week. Be prepared. Okay. So backstage, are you ready? We are having a new guest. I am surprised. Let's welcome a new guest to the stage, and it's not who you think, Miss Brains. Not who you think. Here we go.
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Fiancé.
What's going on?
I
I didn't caught up.
Thank you. How you
I
doing?
put in some work. I'm doing all right. I put in some work to catch up on this show.
All right. So what would Jasmine think about a $10 take me out the plastic?
Baby.
Oh, she ain't gonna go for that.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Like, what is this? I didn't have this. I had more than this in Panama.
Okay. Yeah, she wasn't here for that.
The texture. It's the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this was on. I'm just gonna put it out there because I don't care. Listen, it was on clearance, and I see why. Okay, because but it's gonna be in every video this week and Married at First Sight before I check it out the door and put on my good stuff. But anyway, Sharon says Geno been paying for all that hair. Yes, he has, and you've been welcome, Devontae. Well, I'm glad you got caught up. So, like I said, we're gonna start with David first because he didn't have really much this entire episode. We're gonna see more going forward. Like I said, when he gets the real community where he need to be. What do we think about what's her name? What I say her name was? Sheila doing the sign language. I thought she did decent. She was trying. She tried.
She tried. She gave it the old college try.
Yeah, I think she kind of like him. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, he's just in a weird predicament. She's going deaf, but I don't really think she's going deaf. I just think her country says she's going deaf.
You know what? I was thinking about that too. I'm like, is she really hard of hearing? But she does have a hearing aid in one.
I think she got a hearing aid, but I'm like, if you only got one, like, all right, like,
I mean, you're under the umbrella of hard of hearing.
Yeah, but I don't think she never gonna go mute like him though. Like he don't hear nothing, so I think that might be a problem with her son because it's just like,
yeah, the son in previews. I don't know if you saw the previews from the very beginning. Went back. He is going to have a problem with that going forward, definitely. So, so really, that was it until next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He just wanted to get in the bed with her. That's what it looked like.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
So for me, I did the show in areas of interest. So Devontae, this is your first time watching. I don't go like show order like Married at First Sight. I do couple only, so we can just talk because there's lots of things happen with the couples. So next up of interest to me is Misha and Nicola. Listen. Misha. I don't even know how to even say it nice. But let me just say, okay, so let's start with this. Nicola said that he hasn't been affectionate and kissed anybody in 16 years, so I'm surprised he got a few kisses out the way. So I was surprised he actually did that first because I didn't think he would. I thought maybe he'd do like a good old church hug, but he actually gave kisses because he just seemed like his religion just leads the way where he don't do anything, right? So, yeah. Misha was saying before she got there, like she don't know what she would do if he wasn't, intimate or anything like that because she's used to being flirty. I said, Misha, yes, you do. You've been talking to this man for 7 years and he expects you to be the Virgin Mary. You know exactly what you're not getting on this trip.
Right. Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Anybody have anything to say with that or you agree?
No, I absolutely agree. She did you see when they was at the hotel when he specifically said there is 2 beds because we're not married? I'm like,
they were in the same room. I'm really surprised they were in the same room. I didn't even think he could do that. So, but
that bed, them beds, I was like,
Yeah.
I said, the view is nice, but them some old 1950 blankets. I said, where they get them blankets from? I said,
19.
I think my granny had that set. I said, that was a grandma set. I said, that
Mm-hmm.
was.
It was, and it looked like it was an extra large twin, what you get in a college dorm. Didn't even look like it was a full size.
I think she going through a crisis. The last marriage didn't work, and some people like a bad breakup could do a lot of things, and I think sometimes some people just all of a sudden get overly religious.
Well, she said she had a vision from God, or what she considers God, and when she was vacuuming one day, and so from then forward, she read Revelations from start to finish, and she's been in the church ever since. So
She started with Revelations.
that's what she said. But
I
my
couldn't
thing,
even get through Revelations.
I came in front. I tried to read the Bible a few times. I didn't work out. So, I just read like little excerpts and I'm an inspirational type of girl. So
Right.
I can give you a little something every now and then, but I can't be like, this came from a specific chapter. I can't do that. I'm just being honest. I love the Lord though. But anyway, but the fact of Misha and her enhancements to her cheeks and her forehead and to her lips, how does this all play into the religious factor of things, especially when it comes to her relationship with Nicola? Because he just seemed like he wants someone natural and just under the veil of, how does this gonna work?
Yeah, she's definitely not a Leviticus woman.
Well, I don't know. She looked like she drank a lot of wine. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, she I don't. It's not working. It just don't look like it's gonna fit, or I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, go ahead, Devontae.
I'm just like she just said, it just don't seem like it's gonna work, and it just seemed like you kind of going backwards. This man, a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
And you in your best years now. You gotta teach him and all that. Then you gonna find out don't nobody know nothing about you. Like, y'all just was two good church friends, and I think y'all should have left it at that. Just praise the Lord together. Y'all should praise, just a little praise. Y'all ain't have to praise and worship. This ain't no.
That's not it. Yeah. Especially with her being concerned already that she might not be intimate. If you're concerned about that right off the bat,
she knew what she was getting flued out. She knew what was up.
She probably paid for her own ticket. He does not give me I'm flying you out.
Yeah,
his friend exposed him. He was like, I don't understand why they have any interest in him. He's broken. He lives with he's a mama's boy.
I know, but you know what? I don't think she knows that though, because when he did tell her that she's not going to meet the mother, and she doesn't understand why. So I don't think he told her all of that, Mr. I follow the Bible from A to Z, which some people do. If you do, that's cool. But that's what he's presenting. Now, what do we think when he went leave to go get some snacks of hummus and wine? It was 2 bottles, matter of fact, not just 1, but 2. I said, okay, they get in here, just in case my mama watching. But
hey, Mama.
When he came back, though, what was that about?
I was like,
hold on. Breaking news. I got the TV on behind my computer. Blueface is going to plead guilty to the pow pow on Monday here in town. Breaking news. Just hit on my TV. You heard it here first.
Okay.
And for those of you who followed his story. Okay, anyways. So 2 bottles of wine, hummus, and came back to that room. So in 30 minutes, he was gone for her to take a shower. She put all her stuff out there like that.
That was 1 suitcase.
Lord, she is a hoarder.
That was 1 suitcase.
1 suitcase?
Remember, she said, or maybe it was 2 because she said she had another suitcase.
Oh, man.
I understand options. Because, I can go on an overnight trip and have 6 outfits. I understand options.
Different.
But
that's different. Yeah.
That was too much.
But how are you supposed to be taking a shower and have all that stuff laid out? Like, they walked in, even I was like, he in the same room?
She just hit the hot spot. She didn't even wash her legs.
Well, she don't got to worry about it because nothing's gonna be happening. Anyways.
But I mean that stuff. And she said that was only one suitcase. I said, ma'am, you are here for 8 days. You ain't have to pack no lingerie.
No.
What did you pack? You packed everything you had.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wasn't coming back.
No, she did a Miss Debbie.
Yeah,
I'm just
she
like
did.
8 days. I understand having options, but I'm like, ma'am, you got 2 full suitcases and you brought like 30 pairs of shoes. Like, why you just didn't bring a black pair, a white pair, a comfortable pair, and maybe a colorful pair and left it at that, and some flip
And a
flops
pair
that
of
go with
tennis shoes.
everything.
At least one nice pair of each. Tennis shoes,
Yeah.
heels, whatever. But here's the thing, though. Why even bother going to? You waited 7 years to Israel to meet him if your annulment hasn't been processed yet. What's the point of that? Because he's not going to marry you if you don't get that. So,
And it looks like she don't even want it. Because how she was talking. She had said something about I was kind of working, kind of listening. But it seemed like she said why did it matter or something. I have to go back and look at it.
I don't know. I think their story's going to be more interesting as it goes along. Like I said, that was just the first night, but she's going to be in for a rude awakening. I mean, as goofy as he looks, he seemed like he'd been throwing her a little bit of shade, in my opinion.
So, like are they Catholic?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But she like American Catholic. They like Catholic down there. Like, America, with our most religions here, we bend the rules a little bit, We change a little, like, it, we'll do a little change. I think down there, like, it's serious. Like, you're not meeting my mama if I can't bring no dishonest woman or whatever she would be considered home to my mama.
Yeah, but it's 2 things, though. It's 2 things in Israel. A lot of that, well, let me say it nice. I think the majority of the country are Jewish, that he mentioned, a Jewish faith, and less than 10%, I think he said, are Catholic. So it's 2 things. His mother's Jewish. He converted to Catholicism because he said his grandmother was a nun. So there's different little factors going on with Nicola, but he also seemed like he's hiding a little something too, not just from his mama, but he seemed like he got a little secret as well. I'm just saying, he giving shady. Sharon says that's the only way they can get married in the Catholic Church. Well, she went first to see if they said yes or no. That's all I got to say. All right, so let's move to Amanda and Rozvan. So let's start with you, Devontae. I'll put you on the spot. What do you know about Amanda and Rozvan? Because the last 2 weeks we've been saying she need to go ahead and go home, and she's not ready because she hasn't grieved long enough. Do you agree?
Oh my gosh, a buzzkill. She is killing the whole vibe. Like, why are you coming here being weird? Like, you weird. Like, if you felt guilty, you should never came. You should never start talking to him. You ain't feel that guilty. Y'all didn't share intimate stuff. You might as well go on in with the man now. You don't risk your life and left your babies at home to meet a stranger and then want to get there and be all weird. Like, I don't know why I did this. If you should never came.
Right. But she's known her husband for 8 years. She's only been, as far as the taping, widowed for 4 months. When did she have time to find a relationship?
That night.
I don't know. That sounded like real we just got married because of the kids. Because 4 months, you so in love. 4 months, you already on the internet.
Yeah. Well, before
you didn't save. You didn't use some of the settlement money, some of the money that you got from him to fly over there. So, like, how guilty do you feel? You done flew over there. Y'all done had intimate conversations. It's still only been 4 months.
Right.
Then you get over there and then you try to act like you a Christian now. Like, oh no. Like,
right.
What? Why are you acting weird?
Right.
Like, what did you come here for?
Well, do you think that Rozvan was right or wrong to not give her any type of sympathy by saying, well, I thought you were here for me? Do you think he was right or wrong?
I mean, who embarked? They both started talking on the internet. I don't feel like he was wrong. Okay. Like, I understand your husband. I understand that, but you the one who started. You could have told me let's just be friends because I'm not ready. You the one who just jumped off the deep end.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
now you gotta swim.
yeah, because last week I asked everyone in the chat and Tamika as well that did we have sympathy or empathy for her because she received a phone call from her youngest child. Little boy's got to be at least 3, 4 maximum, right? She had a phone call and then her whole mood changed because now she's feeling guilty of being away from home. But yet Razvan is like, okay, but you're here for me. And I'm like, did we have empathy or sympathy? And the answer was no. No one had sympathy for Amanda because you shouldn't take your butt down there in the first place, right? You knew what was going on. But when they went out for, well, let me stop. So when we see, did you see all the cameras? I mean, all the lights around Rozvan's bed? I'm like, did they do like a video shoot in the nighttime? Because that's a social media thing, right? So in the morning, I guess she's still, thinking about the conversation they had from the day before where she's upset and he wasn't like supporting her. And so, he's making pancakes and putting chocolate on him and all that stuff. Do you think that Amanda really, really wants to be with Rozvan? Or you think that she is like just trying to see if, I don't know, that she can move on from her husband? Like which one? I think she's in between. I know she's feeling guilty, but I also think she's in between, like seeing if she can move forward right now versus if she really wants to be with him. What y'all think? I'm kind of in between now, looking at her story from last night.
I think that a little bit in between, but I think that she might feel like she's in too deep now, that she's there. And now if anybody needed some overbearing friends, she needs some of them Jen friends that would tell her, yo, because if that was my friend, I'm like, no, don't do that, because now you're being selfish to your children. Your children need you. You know, you don't need a man. You want a man, but your children need you. Right. And so I think, after that call, she was feeling guilty. And that's how, that ever since that call, her whole energy has changed.
Right. I agree. Sharon says Amanda should go home. Rozvan is trying to be sympathetic. He's 26, in it for a different reason.
He want to come to America. He's trying to be a country singer.
Girl, a country singer? Where you get that from?
Didn't he say he was trying to be a country singer? Are you trying to be a singer or something?
He's trying to be a TikTok star.
I thought he said he wanted to be an actor, like
or actor something. He want to do something, but it's like, dude,
you don't really know where she lived, do you, bro?
Right.
You gonna be acting in a Domino's commercial,
right? And I think that it now is getting real when he told her that he applied for that tourist visa, because she was like, "Oh, wait, who told you that? Who told you to do that?"
Right.
And now she kind of was like, "Oh, I'm not ready for you. My kids." Well, your kids already know who he is.
Mm-hmm. That's the part I don't like either. Excuse me, Devontae. Mm-hmm. That the kids, like we talked about before, ride around with the urn in the car. The urn is everywhere. The urn is underneath the blanket when they go to bed at night. Why is your kids, especially that young, being introduced to somebody when they still have daddy? What? Who does this? Go ahead, Devontae.
Exactly what I was gonna say. You feel guilty. This girl don't feel guilty. This starting to look like she got married too young.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she got pregnant, and maybe that was some places like you don't want to be like a single mom, so that's just what they do. And that seems like that's what's happening. Like she probably was not in love with dude. She probably had love for him, because if she was really in love in 4 months, you got somebody talking to our children. I'm fresh, like my body ain't even decomposed yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you not only introduced them to our kids, you done left our kids and flew over there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Your kids are still grieving. What are you doing? So that let me know you never loved dude. I just feel like it's just starting to show. And now it's just like you said, it's just all coming to a head. She probably about to have a panic attack because it was different before you went over there. But now it's like, oh, this is real. Like I am touching this man. It's weird. He like really trying to like It's too real. He asked her about my kids. She didn't think. I think she just really wanted to fling, and she
Yeah.
should have just did it that way if that was the case.
Yeah. So, all right. So later, when they're at the grocery store shopping, is like I mentioned before I brought up the chat. Is she a vegetarian? Like, what is it that she eats? Because she clearly didn't like anything packaged. Most things do come packaged, other than fruits and vegetables. Correct. So, is
That
she
is
a
true.
vegetarian? I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be funny, but like, is she? Because she just didn't want anything. Or do you think she was like still in her head about the kids and she just didn't feel like looking around? Because there's just no way that she's like, oh, I don't eat anything in here.
Right. And she knew that's where they were going. And it's like, oh, you don't eat shellfish. Okay, I understand that. So a lot of people don't eat shellfish. But
Yeah.
it's like in the packaged food. And then he picked up the salsa. She's like, oh, yeah, that's good. I'm like, salsa? So he was like, okay. I mean,
Well,
if that's what you want.
maybe that's why she's so thin. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, after that, when they go to the park, now this is the only thing I give Amanda credit for. All them birds in the trees. Where we at? I was like, we got to go. You know. So I would. She did better than me because I would not be walking around. That was too many birds.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Yeah, that did sound like the zoo. Like you was going to the bird exhibit.
The bird house where everybody running through like this.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like. I was like, oh, it is pretty dark up there. Is that Is them bushes?
Yeah. Them birds was tripping.
Right.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a beautiful sound. There was too many birds to be beautiful.
They was mating. That was a mating call.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was too many birds out in the open. So if something happened, like it's the I gotta save me kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? The car. So that's the only thing I gave her credit on. But when they sat down and he called his music producer, why did he do that? Why does a music producer need to meet or know who Amanda is? You know what I'm saying? Like, was he trying to be like, see, I'm really talking about my music producer. So when I come to America, you know why I'm here. I'm like that. That's what I'm getting from it. Like, what was the whole point of that?
Right. Just for nothing. Get stuff stirred up.
Cynthia said the birds. I don't know what that was, but
right.
Let me tell you something. Side note, real quick. Let me think. Okay, so my kids are 4 years apart. So CJ was 11, Cassandra or Millennial 7, sitting in the back seat. He was in the front seat with me. At that time, you remember when Hondas was hot? Had a Honda. It was a nice spring day. Had my window down for the time where you can, and had the window down like just a little bit, right? So we driving. All of a sudden, me and CJ go, "Whoa!" Damn bird go, excuse me, Mom, through the car, out the window, almost tear the car up, right? Me and CJ leaning hard like we on like the movie Before Friday. And here go Melina on the backseat like, what's going on? I was like, girl. So that's still part of her personality to this day, all like oblivious sometimes. But anyways, again, I think that Rozvan is just wanting to pursue his career and using Amanda as the stepping stone for that versus Amanda who think that she found the newest love of her life and she's in for a rude awakening. That's all I got to say. All right, so let's move to Riley. Now, I've been saying that I couldn't put my finger on Riley because I don't like his energy. I don't like the energy he gives, something about it. And you know what? I had a light bulb go off. And I hope this person does not watch this show because he actually reminds me of somebody I know. And this person I know, I don't care for him either. He's annoying. He's very like messy, into women's business all the time, and just wonders why that they don't have a mate. I was like, that really reminds me of so-and-so. So and-so who does know about my channel. It may or may not be you. You know what I'm talking about. And they kind of look alike. They could be cousins. But so Riley is on his way to the Philippines. He makes it there. And why do they have like these dumb little situations like, whoever touches who first going to be the boss? Again, who does this? When you want to touch and do whatever for someone you've been talking to and haven't seen, it's not like, oh, you touched me first. We're not going to do that. And let's remember, this is the same guy that he flips her off. That's his way of showing affection. Once again, it's a no for me.
When I seen that, I
What
paused the show. Said,
y'all think about Riley? Because I'm really trying to say something positive, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, you can.
You paused the show. Wait, am I fading in or out?
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
That's
Am I back?
Yes.
You back.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What'd you say, Devontae? What'd you say about Riley?
Yeah, he looked like the type of guy that would do this. Like, it's always that weird guy, him.
Uh-huh.
And like, I think he got a fetish for Vietnamese women. He
Well,
thinks he's going over there to find love. I think he got a fetish for Vietnamese women.
Well, he did say he looked on a specific website, which was Asian. And if you saw the show, you may have caught up. It was a couple weeks ago when we were first introduced to him.
Mm-hmm.
One of his ex-girlfriends, even though they had the picture blurred, was Asian. Now, whether she's from Vietnam or not, I don't know, but that seems to be his type. Yes. Yeah. But it's not that's not the reason I don't care for his energy. He just gets me messy. He just does. Gives just messy and just, I don't know. What do you think, Tamika?
Yeah, he's that messy, overbearing, got to be in control, but then now she got to be in control. So now we got two alpha attitudes that's just not, they're going to keep bumping heads, and no, you don't touch me. No, don't touch me. It's like, yeah, no, you go to sleep first. No, you go to sleep first. Say I love you. No, you say I love you. So it's like, dude, grow up. That's why you single.
That's why he's single. Well, he lost the bet and then hugged her, was grinning from ear to ear. He even whispered, "You got a nice behind." Whatever, right? Now, when he asked for 2 hotel keys, did you see the way that she looked at him? She was like, right, like, right, who's that for?
Because I ain't staying here.
I thought that was funny. I'm like, that's red flag number 1. Who's staying here?
I was
more like 48.
What'd you say, Devontae?
I said I was confused with that because I was like, is he getting another key to his room, or is he getting another hotel room for her? Like, I was confused. Then y'all just cleared it up, so now it makes sense.
Yeah, 2 keys. And she's like, no. I'm not staying here, but I will meet you for dinner in about 40 minutes. You gonna be ready?
He went to the wrong part of Asia. They got you a Chinese. You should never did this.
Oh my goodness. One thing though I thought was funny was when he gave those pearls to her, because he's like, I missed your birthday. Here's these pearls for you, the necklace, right? A bracelet and something else, earrings. She's like, oh yes, it's nice. My confession, she's like, I don't want that. She might as well say, I don't. Look, we mine pearls in North and Southern Philippines. Like, I am not impressed. I said, oh my God, red flag number 2, and he don't even know.
He got that from paparazzi. That was that $5 jewelry.
Right, that looked like that little markdown stuff at Burlington Crow Factory. I was like, boy, if you don't go to bro, she was like, he think Paul special, Paul not special over here.
I was like,
everybody make I said that was like bringing a black person some watermelon. That's what it was like. She was like, we make these. I was like, oh.
She was not impressed. I was like,
this almost looked like the one I just made and sent.
Right.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
I'm just.
And would say box it up and send it to Burlington. But anyways, do y'all think that Riley was right to be upset because what's her name? Violet said that she didn't have time. She's going to be busy. She got other things to do, but she'll see him tomorrow night for dinner. He was like, but I'm going to be here 2 weeks. What you mean you don't have time? Do you think he was right or wrong? Because honestly, I think that if you know someone's coming, you should at least block out a day or 2 to start. If you can't take off the rest of the time, things are different in other countries they are here. But what y'all think?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's life. You got stuff to come up. Ain't no telling what she had to do. But, he got 2 weeks. What's a half a day?
Right.
There's that entitlement attitude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you flying into a third world country,
Yeah.
like they gotta go to work. You ain't no dang on vacation time over there.
Right. That's
Ain't
true.
no PTO. Where you think you flying to? Like, did you not see the room that you got? That is behind.
Right.
That wasn't even a help. That was a bed and breakfast. That was
That
a
was
bed and breakfast. He opened that room. Oh, he was like, "Oh, it's a bed."
that was a built-in.
I was like, "Wow." I said, "What in the? That look like you drive up the coast and stop at the cute bed and breakfast." No.
But
No, bed and breakfast look a little bit better than that.
they should. But the view at the dinner was nice, though. I give them that. The view was nice because I was looking at the view. I always look at when couples are sitting. I always look at the view and the food. Because I'm a foodie, I like to know what people are eating, whether I eat or not. I'm like, oh, that looks good. But yeah, I think that he's going to hire that investigator real soon. Because I think that maybe Violet is not going to. She may come for dinner, but that's going to be about it. I think she's going to. She got other things going on. All right, so let's move to Geno and Jasmine. Where shall we start? But let me read the first comment here. Sharon says he came all that way. It was rude of her. Block out some time, have planned for each day. Okay.
And she told me she was gonna see him at nighttime.
That's true. Dinner's better than nothing. I get it. Yeah, I get it. The rules are different wherever you go. So he shouldn't be as demanding. That's another thing I don't care for his personality. He gives me like demanding, like he wants things right now. You know, I don't like that. But anyways, Geno and Jasmine. So it's the next morning after that cooking fiasco. Geno said that he just couldn't, if you don't got the right cooking utensils, he just can't cook nothing. I guess he just eats cereal. I'm thinking like, Geno, clearly he hasn't, like he's never cut nothing with a knife before on a plate or just on the counter. He just had to always have a cutting board. People do that because I've done everything without, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I just get a plate.
Whatever. That's where I'm at in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Right. But clearly he's never done it, and he must be a professional. So it's the next morning, and Jasmine got to always give her 2 cents in, don't she? I'm like, why do they do this to us? Why? Because I don't need all the extras from Jasmine, period. Okay. She said that Geno woke her up in the either middle of the night, early in the morning, because he had that blue pill poking her in the back. Now, once again, Mom, if you got this far in the video, okay, it's whatever. I'm grown. Listen, none of us have been woke up in the middle of the night with something poking on your back. Okay? But did Jasmine have to say that, though? Did she have to tell us that? And not just that, he can't finish, and he gets exhausted and tired. I said, oh, my God. Why do we got to embarrassing this man for life? This is for real.
I can't even say she's throwing him under the bus because she's not. She's actually got him in front and she's just rolling over him. Like hitting him every single time. Just hitting. And it's like, dude, how many times she gonna keep talking about you?
But why is he putting up with it, though? You can't love somebody that much. You just can't do it. But hold your thought real quick. Sharon says, I'm kind of new to the 90-day. This franchise, okay. Why Geno always got a hat on? Because he has lost his hair. He's bald. He's self-conscious about it, Sharon. That's why he always has on a hat. So that's his security blanket. But when he wore that baseball hat, he talked about, remember Tamika? He was like, let me get my sleeping cap. He put that baseball hat on. I said, if you don't get you a bonnet.
Oh.
Who wears a baseball cap to bed? Not that you fell asleep on the couch, right? Because, you know, dudes do that or whoever you like but to bed? Okay.
Right.
Have you, Devontae? You wore a baseball hat to bed?
Never.
No. Put your bonnet back. Tell Geno this is what he needs.
Right. This ain't the bonnet that I'm wearing now, but you know, because I got the long one that I had to fight to get all this hair in. I'm like sweating trying to put it on, but this is my regular bonnet.
But it's not a baseball cap, though.
No, I ain't wearing no baseball cap today.
Where is this man family? Because what? This man.
Don't do that, because he's from Michigan. Right up the street, 15 minutes away.
This man getting taken advantage of. She trying to get his check. Because this is ridiculous. Because I'm like, what is going on here? I said, this man seemed like he just eat Jello.
Mm-hmm.
Giving very much I eat Jello with all my meals.
He eat cottage cheese and fruit.
Right.
Why he's being henpecked by a real
Right. He like blowing bubbles in the park. Cause I'm confused. I'm like, what is I'm like, as soon as I seen him, I was like, who let him go? Who let him go on this trip?
But it's not just this time. This is the second time he's been on show. It's the second season they've been on.
Second season.
Not the first season.
But who gonna help Geno? Like, obviously, it's not. The mall is open, but it ain't too many shoppers. It ain't too many carts. It ain't.
It's like, COVID closed.
He keep first of all them hats. You look like you going fishing or bowling.
I don't know where he going, but the point is, why does Jasmine think it's cute to tell production that A, he needs a blue pill, and B, he can't finish because he gets exhausted and winded every time. And they've
she needs to stop. You can't have it fast all the time, man.
You can't. I get it. But still, every time, and I'm like, what? So you're putting down Geno, but yet you want him to give you everything that you need. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me meet you.
Yeah, he.
You know what she need to get? I bet you she'll get it all the time. She need to get him a nice coloring. She need to get him a nice coloring book.
She need Eris.
Right.
She need to call Eris. That's what she need.
Yeah, because it's just not.
Call Eris? Oh, yes, call Eris.
But she crazy though. She real crazy. What?
Hello, beautiful.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm surviving.
Surviving.
So
I was
glad for you to join us. About time I finally get to meet the beautiful millennial.
Oh, I know.
Been gone that long?
Yeah, she hasn't been. She's only been on one site. I've been doing this all year. You haven't even noticed. But the master's degree is almost finished. We're already working on flying out to get it. But anyway, moving on. All right. Goodbye. Have fun. See ya. All right. See you
Go
later.
study.
But definitely, she needs, and Sharon's saying hello too. She definitely needs an heiress on her block. But why is Geno still putting up with this? Why does he still bring up the prenup knowing that Jasmine is not going to sign anything? Jasmine said she wants all the money because she's getting PTSD from her last relationship who just left her with the clothes on her back. Right?
I mean, if that's what you came in with, that's what you're going to leave with.
First of all,
that's it.
she ain't as good as she thinks she is. She ain't good at her job. First of all, you already messing with the limited. I'ma just say the limited. And you only getting 30-day stays with him. Mm-hmm. You can't even pimp enough to get a whole year paid. You getting 30-day boots. That's why you keep on getting left with you hustling backwards.
Right.
Is he even hustling at all? It's not even backwards. He's not hustling. Geno not doing nothing. Geno is waiting.
She got the internet. She could have looked up how long it's gonna take on the average to get to America. Right. She could have looked that up. She know it ain't gonna be no. He just telling you overnight to set you up. I'll be next month.
Yeah.
Did you burning through his little retirement fund?
Right.
Mm-hmm. He like,
I thought it was funny when he brought her a new fanny pack because she broke hers. I'm like, yeah, she broke it. She probably cut
that
it.
Was the stamp. That was the stamp of the limitations to me. As soon as he did that, he's like, I got this for you.
Right.
And it was a fanny pack. I said,
right. And one pack of extensions. That's not gonna do nothing. Maybe for a toddler, one pack.
Right. Why did you only get her one pack? The lady said that was $500.
$300. She said she needed $1,000 worth of.
Where was his black friends at? They could have got that whole thing. They would have found that $300. They would have
Telling you.
found that her a wig and everything. Plus, them would have got some earrings and some lashes. Like
He's supposed
breaking
to go to
these.
Lee's Beauty. I tell you, he got to stay out of Sally's. He got to go to Lee's Beauty Supply
Yeah,
over in the hood.
yeah, he gonna have to learn. Yeah, he'll be, you know, and they gonna take care of him. Like, oh, come in.
Sharon says she's a gold digger. She definitely is, but she's trying to convince us she's not. She is. Got the nerve
Yeah,
to
she know how to cry. She know how to cry. She Jaza
Right.
Hernandez.
She a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. How you was mad, then be like, you talking about me? You talking about me?
My, but you see, he hit her with the "Why you ain't with your ex?" though. She couldn't answer that.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
one of
not
them
even going to answer you.
Yeah, them cards start moving real good. Like, hold on. Oh, you just trying to blame it all on me. But this ex so good. Where he at though? I just knew she was gonna get that, but like, matter of fact, he down the hallway. I just knew she was gonna say.
Oh,
Right.
I'm sure that's coming.
Yeah, but guess what though? When she was like, get out of my house, I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm paying for this. Get out.
I thought that was funny. But Cynthia says, I like these two. They're entertaining. You know what, Cynthia? I think you took Dolores' place since she's not in the chat today. They are not that entertaining.
All right, this is terrible.
Entertaining, but, it's a lot of drama. It takes a lot of, like, what they going to do today?
He should have made history when she said, get out of my house. He should have took the hat off like, get out of your house? Get out of your house? Like,
Geno,
baby, you don't have even a cutting board. You don't have a cutting board.
Exactly.
You and your little niece get out.
No, that was her sister. Her
Oh, her sister. Well, you and her get out. Yeah, go live with your boyfriend down in 2C.
Exactly.
Go get your kids.
Yeah, they
got kids.
She got 2 boys.
Yeah, she got kids.
2 teenagers. We haven't seen them yet this franchise, but she does. So I don't know where they are. Maybe they can't be filmed for laws or whatever, but she's got 2 teenage sons. Yes.
Yep.
Who have met Geno, by the way.
Yeah, I think they were her mom.
Oh, okay.
They met him?
Yeah. They know who he is. They're all you think it's just Jasmine coming to America? All coming to America.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's why she pressed then.
Mm-hmm.
She about to do a Natalie.
How you don't realize he ain't that type of rich if he only brought you one bundle?
He hood rich.
Because she's living in that high rise. She got her teeth done, her lips done, her boobs done. Anything she's asked for, he's done. Maybe not right away, he's done. So she knows that he can get it, the money together. That's why she thinks that.
I'm like, baby, they do that in America. It's called Airbnb. You can get any house you want. You can get any house you want for 30 days if you save right.
Right. Yeah, she's going to come to Michigan and be sadly mistaken.
Well, because that's your stopping ground. So
I'm telling you. They literally, that Canton is like 15 minutes down the street from me.
Okay.
You know me, because I'll go down and...
We already know, girl. Yes. All right. So let's move to the newest couple, Christian and Cleo. Let me pop their picture up just in case you don't remember what they look like. Before I say, man. Oh, here they are at the very bottom. Here we go. Christian and Cleo. So I put down, this is an interesting couple for many reasons. Let's start with Christian. He says he's a laugh at the party. He likes to dress in costume. He's had a few serious relationships. He's actually in love with a girlfriend within the same year, also got it annulled. If he can do it, how come Misha can't do it? He did the same year, right? He said he's looking for a dynamic partner and is ready to be a husband. Cleo is a model, apparently from Italy, now lives in London. She says she's autistic. She's noise sensitive. She's an introvert. And Cleo is trans. I misspoke last week in the paperwork for the show. And originally it said she was cis, but she said she's trans. So that's what she is. And apparently she hasn't gone through the transition. Christian knows that she hasn't. But then Christian also said when he was talking to his friends that he considers himself heterosexual, but he did have this time in college when He made out with a guy, but he didn't like it, so he's back to being heterosexual. But it's okay because they have a spark. What y'all think? Anybody could go first. I can see both of your faces.
I mean, to each his own.
To each
you
his
know.
own.
And
Yeah.
so, right when it was said that she was a cis woman, I'm like, I thought it's, because I sent you what, and I'm like, okay. But then they was like, she's trans. I'm like, but then she said that she was taking a testosterone blocker and whatever other drug she was taking. I think estrogen or whatever. And I'm just like, so she still has,
everything.
She still has a plug.
Everything.
Not an outlet. And then he has a plug.
Everything. They both have everything.
And so, and you're heterosexual, which is okay.
Yeah. However,
Devontae, help me. Hello. Anybody? I mean,
he said,
first of all, I was the whole time when she got on screen, I was like, okay, wait. I was pausing. I was like, wait. Then she's talking about, well, I'm autistic. I said, autistic? I said, I know they're not playing in my face. I said, I know I'm not crazy. And what else? Because I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a
I know I
minute
wasn't
here.
tripping because I seen the feet. I was like, wait. When she was flopping down that street and it got all silent, I was like, I don't know. I mean, in his mind, he may be still consider himself heterosexual. I mean, technically, he's still heterosexual. He didn't, like, I guess, go all the way with a man. So, I mean, I feel like technically, but I don't really think he's come to terms with, like, he gonna be in the same situation the fake embarrassed person after her husband died situation. Because, like, my boy, that person, don't let you better be the big spoon.
I'm not going to channel to keep. Go ahead.
He better be the big spoon because Cleo still got a big dipper. Cause I don't know, but his friends was asking everything spot on. I said, them some good friends.
Yeah.
Like, so you ain't never been with a trans? Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, he was trying to, if you're going to tell someone, one, you're on the show, two, the reason why you're on the show, you might as well be honest because it's going to come out, right? So he said that he was never with someone trans, and that's where his female friend, I didn't catch her name, was saying, well, so you never had sex with anybody? He was like, no, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So he actually, in my opinion, from what I got from him, he didn't seem like he was confident about the fact, even though he didn't say it out loud, he knows that Cleo has her package still, right? Mm-hmm. But he doesn't seem like he's confident that he can, like, put that to the side. He didn't give me that. You know what I'm saying? Versus Cleo, when she was talking to both of her friends. And I'm just guessing, I'm assuming, I think the first friend is also giving me, like, in transition as well, or trans, right?
Yeah.
That's what the one with the beard looked like it to me. But anyways,
I thought that too, but I was like,
Yeah, which is fine if so. When Cleo was talking about having intimacy with Christian, she seemed a little bit more open to it, but at the same time was nervous because she knows that Christian has never been with someone like her. So already there is
as my granny would say, they would be bumping uglies.
Oh.
I mean, it's just like, what are you thinking? What do you think is about to happen when you get down there? But I don't know. I think we gonna know what's gonna happen based off what happened once they get off the plane. Now, if he run up and kiss her, he can miss me with that all that extra stuff.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Yeah.
But if he a little awkward, I'm gonna be like, and then he talk about life of the party, boy.
Life is,
You give me vibes that you still play Dungeons and Dragons on Thursdays. That's the life of the party. It ain't hard to be the life of that party.
That
exactly.
was from Lindy Miguel. He played Dungeons and Dragons, remember?
That look like his cousin, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
They probably are related.
You never know. But, it's kind of hard to describe their relationship, because, we have to be politically correct with this, but it just doesn't seem like they're a match just based off of things that we've seen, because Christian's not being honest with himself. And
this
exactly.
is too much going on. Like, he got to deal with his own sexuality, her sexuality, her being autistic and her being sensitive to certain things and social anxiety. That's a lot to take in with a stranger. And I don't know how he gonna be gone 2 weeks too.
Yeah, they're usually gone 2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. It can happen. If I hope the best for them if that's what they want. But
it's not
this was a lot to take in on the first plane ride off.
It is.
Right.
So it's not like he's getting there and getting surprised. So he knows what he's getting into. It's just, can they make it work? And it's leaning towards maybe not, but we'll have to see. So that was another episode. But next week, we're going to see Christian's arrival in London to see Cleo. She looks like she's happy, but like you said, we'll see how it is when they get off the plane, how they vibe. David and Sheila check in at the hotel, and there may be some miscommunication issues because, the sign language thing isn't there. But when they do get to the room, David said he's ready. He's like, can I love you? I don't want to throw nothing because it might be gang signs. You know what I'm saying? Can I love you? You know what I'm saying? So him and Sheila may get it in. You need the pictures up, Devontae, so you know what I'm talking about, or no? You good?
No, I know what you talk about.
Okay. Misha and Nicola telling Misha that he's not ready for her to meet the family and wants her to wait. And she wants to know why. I'm like, girl, you already know. Why.
You're damaged goods.
Right. Okay. Amanda and Rozvan, she's still upset because she feels he doesn't listen to her. I mean, is her whole vacation going to be upset? Because she's going to be upset.
Yeah.
Through the whole season. I mean, how could she not?
I think that's how she grieving. She about to be terrorizing him. She about to get on his nerves. I feel like she gonna be like a mean griever. Like my wife say, when I grieve, I'm mean. I think that's what she's doing to him.
Oh, okay.
She's just being mean the whole time because it doesn't make any sense. He's super nice. Like he not even weird. Like a regular guy.
Yeah, he don't give out creep squad or nothing like that. He seemed like a regular guy that's, wants to come for a better life, but he don't seem like he treats her bad, nothing like that.
He don't look like he living that bad though. His apartment was nice.
It was nice, yeah. To make you see the question for you? Sharon says
I did. I have not. I think it's coming on today or something. It's coming on soon, but I will be watching because it's my city. Okay. So yes.
All right. And then also next week, we have Riley FaceTiming his friend Alexis saying that Violet doesn't have time for him. And he feels like 2 weeks should be enough time for them to get to know each other. I need Riley to sit down. I'm tired of Riley already. Sorry, Riley. I just am. Yeah. And then Tyray. Okay. This is what I want. Devontae, Lord willing, the creek don't rise for all of us. This is who I want you to talk about next week. I'll give you a little snippet of this because we talk behind the scenes about this. Tyray meets with his sister, Latricia, I believe that's her name, to talk about if he heard any updates, right? He says no, but she says, I have, and shows the phone. So he gets up and throws his phone off in the grass in the park. What we think about that? What do you think about it so far, Devontae? Just give a little quick overview because you're
goofy. First of all, that is the oldest scam. You on Snapchat? I knew it was a lie as soon as he said snap. I was like, oh my God. I said, do you not know who you talking to? A robot. You might as well be inboxing your AI.
Not a robot. Tamika, go ahead and say what you said. Where are they at? You said in the basement. Who?
The who?
You said the Nigerians in the basement phone bank.
Oh yeah, yes. They're in the basement phone bank. Yes.
Yes.
it's set up just like a call center. That's where they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
And just
mhm.
right, Sharon. He's in maybe she's in jail. Boy,
Mm.
sir, you ain't FaceTime her. And then you went all the way down to the country and
The
ain't
first time. That was the first time, like before he came on the show. He went the first time. Now he's
Right.
going back the second time. Tamika peep game on that one because I didn't realize that either. So he'll be going,
Mhm.
if everything is true, we're going to see him go again.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Ridiculous.
it is.
Poor thing,
gonna
but
go see
I
you
don't feel
gonna
sorry for him.
Nah, don't feel
No, I
sorry.
don't feel sorry for him at all. He doing
No.
this to himself. You got all the evidence. They got the person on phone call saying,
Christian,
yeah, it was me, bro. And you, oh no. Maybe she got locked up and he's just a jealous boyfriend, sir.
mm,
No, she's
well,
not locked up. She's not real, bro. She real, but just not talking to you.
we'll
Yeah.
see. Hopefully, the next 2 weeks, because really, like I said, he don't have a storyline. Said it before. It looks like
Mhm.
it's true. He's going to go back to Barbados to see whoever's going to come in the bar to meet whoever, and we'll go from there. But until then,
He just need a friend. I feel bad. He don't have no friends. You could tell.
Because all he do
Yeah.
is take care of his moms.
Yeah. And that's messed up. If he the only one doing it, but yeah.
Mhm. I agree.
But I could tell why he's doing it because it doesn't look like he's really doing anything. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like he perfect. He always at home.
sorry. You know what? I noticed that I freeze when I'm doing something behind the scenes, so I apologize. I still heard you talking, so if it ever does that, just keep talking because I can still hear you. I can see you too, you just can't see me.
Right.
All right. Well, that was the end of the episode. Now, again, programming update. Devontae, do you watch Marry Me Abroad?
I watched a little bit of it. I'm on like the third episode. I don't know. That show is like the bootleg version of this show.
It is.
Because I'm
It
like,
absolutely is.
where's the budget at? This
It's the
stuff
project
is.
version of this show.
I was like, they got these people staying in alleyways. I said, no. I said, no,
But clearly,
not to
it's by the
find no
same
man.
producers. It's by the same producers. It's episode 7 was last night. I'm actually going to film the video about 10 minutes after we get off. But it's going to be Love in Paradise. Will be a video that'll come out tomorrow. I'm not going to be live for that unless y'all want. Do you want a live? Or you want a video? Which one? I don't care.
Whatever you want.
Devontae,
Whatever.
you caught up with Love in Paradise? That's a no.
No.
So yeah, just do a video.
I'll do a video for that. It'll be out tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Match Me Abroad episode 7 will be out on Wednesday, so you can get caught up with that. Matter of fact, I mean, if Devontae, if you want to watch the show back, you can, but the episodes are progressive. So what I'm talking about will just, if you haven't seen it, it'll catch you up. You're like, oh, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this show at all. It's like, bits and pieces, but it's really the next day. So
Right.
But thank you all for watching. I will be live on Thursday for Married at First Sight reunion part 2.
Yay.
So we'll see if Shaq says he wants to be back with Kirsten.
You know he do.
We'll see.
We'll see. And hopefully I'll have some awards by then for the people that's been on the show and on this chat, and on this chat too. All right. So
All right.
Well, I'll see you then. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Take care.